everyone, it's Brittany from Rebel Lux. I'm so sorry it's been a while since I've done a video. Life just got totally away from me. School was crazy and I haven't had time to sit down and do anything. So this is my first video in a while. I am doing a plan with me today using only materials that I've gotten out of discarded fashion magazines. So literally the only thing that I bought for this was this glue stick for like 50 cents. And you can probably get 100 layouts out of a single glue stick. So the total cost of all of this was 50 cents. And because you can get so many out of one glue stick, it probably comes out to more like 5 cents for the whole layout that I'm going to do this week. Which is really awesome. You don't have to buy, stickers, you don't have to buy stamps, you don't have to buy washi. You really don't have to be wealthy to be a planner girl, I promise. You just have to get a little creative and be willing to be different. It's okay to not have the same layouts that everybody else does, I promise. So you can see one of the things that I did is like, what you want to do is just go through a magazine and pull out every single page that appeals to you. And you can see like all of this space right here can be used to make fake washi. It can be used to make full boxes for a layout, whatever you want to do with it. Just anything that catches your eye and interests you and feels like your personal style. Just pull it out of that magazine and make a stack of papers. Or if you like patterns better, look for something like this. Like you can get a full box set of this and there and there and there and maybe even there. Like all of these are really cool patterns and you can get so much out of a single sheet of paper. So just go through, pull them all out. Like these would be really good for making page flags, just little nail polish sample images, that kind of thing. Pull out a giant stack of everything that appeals to you and then go back through those papers and kind of see what goes together a little bit. You'll see as I start to put this together that all of my full-size boxes sort of coordinate, even though they came from completely different advertisements. I got one from a makeup ad, I got one from a movie ad, I got one from some kind of skincare line, but they all have the same sort of color scheme. They really go together. So it's a matter of just picking out of that pile that you pull out of the magazine, everything that really coordinates. If you wanted to, or you just make it totally random, whatever is your style. This is totally up to you. And then I don't know if you can see it on the video, but I have all of these other little things here that are just words and phrases and headlines and things that really appealed to me as a person. So you'll see me sort of stick those around here because I like quotes. I'm a words girl. But yeah, so let me get started. The way that I plan when I start to do this is I set down my layout first and sort of decide where everything is going to go, and then I'll start gluing things down. So this is going to take me a while. I'm just going to set the video to fast forward so you don't have to sit here and watch me make decisions for half an hour. And then we'll talk about what I've decided to do once I've laid everything out. So I think that's most of the basics of the layout, and I just have these tags here to remind me of things that have to be written in once everything is glued down. I still have these guys over here. I have more strips of this, so I think that when I have a special event, I'll be, put a section of that just in the box so that I can write on it. One thing to remember when you're doing magazine pages is you're going to want to write on them with Sharpie. Gel pens are not going to work. Ballpoint pens are that might work like on the lighter bits here, but they won't work on the dark things. The problem with magazine pages is that they've been coated. That's why they're kind of glossy. And that coating will not hold ink. It will not absorb. So you want something like a Sharpie that will stay permanently and won't smear all over the place. So that's something to keep in mind. But for now, I think that that is the basics, and I'm just going to start gluing things down. One of the nice things about the glue sticks too is that if you don't line it up exactly right on the first try, if you don't push it down too hard, you can slide it around a little bit until you get it exactly where you want it to be. So that's really handy too. I'm thinking in retrospect that I might scrap this one, which is kind of too bad. I really liked this headline. This is my 5th anniversary with my partner, so even though this picture doesn't look anything like us, it's representative of the way that we feel about each other, so I wanted to use it. And I really wanted to use this headline with it, but the color doesn't match anything else here. And I wanted to put it like right there, but then the ring is in the way, so I think I'm gonna wind up scrapping this after all, which is too bad. If you can see what I'm doing over here, but I'm just using a spare sheet of the magazine to put that down so that I can put the sticker down on top of it and kind of get the glue on there without getting it all over my fingers, so that way when I put it down, it goes down just right. And it doesn't make a huge mess, and I don't leave sticky gluey fingerprints everywhere. So that's what I'm doing off screen over here. You just have to be really careful that you don't put the next sticker down on the place that you just glued, because obviously you don't want to get glue all over the front of your sticker. It's actually pretty easy to do because the glue does dry really, really fast. So as long as you give it a couple of seconds, usually you're pretty good. Okay. This one I'm going to do kind of part way. This one I like to have a strip of washi tape down the side on my layouts. So this is sort of taking the place of that. See that I'm totally not worrying about whether things fit inside the boxes, because really I like the look of it when it goes out of the bounds, so to speak. So feel free to do that. Don't worry about staying inside the lines. Life is more fun when you don't. Alright, so there's my basics. I'll write stuff in on them later because I don't know what else I'm doing for the week. I only have these two things set down so far.